An Indiana Supreme Court ruling could soon effectively decide if college students can get a tuition refund. But some Ball State students want a refund of classes canceled during the COVID-19 pandemic. News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist explains why the question of class action lawsuits is key.
More than 3 years have now passed since the first emergency declarations related to the COVID-19 pandemic. But some of the lawsuits that resulted from those orders are just now reaching the state's highest court.
The case stems from not one, but two COVID-era policies. Ball State University canceled in-person classes when Governor Eric Holcomb issued a stay-home order in the spring of 2020. Then in 2021, the legislature passed a law to ban class action lawsuits over contract losses due to pandemic orders.
The final say on rules of procedure in Indiana courts rests in this court and nowhere else, such that a procedural statute in conflict with a rule of this court necessarily yields to a rule of this court.
Lawyers for Ball State student Keller Melowitz say the problem isn't that the university canceled classes. It's that officials won't give students like Melowitz a partial refund.
The students of Ball State have paid certain fees and costs for in-person tuition, and as a result of the campus shutting down, the performance of those services was not provided. So they're looking for a partial refund of what they offer.
Melowitz's lawyers say a class action lawsuit is the only practical way for college students to get their money back. That's because the amounts involved are too low for individual or group lawsuits. Ball State's lawyers say the legislature clearly was setting public policy, not trying to dictate court procedures, and thus did not infringe on the judicial branch.
They provided the education that these students had paid for, and still they are being sued. And the legislature, under these unique circumstances, could reasonably think that the schools are entitled to some relief. While the students may pursue their claims, the schools should not have to defend those claims while also facing the costs and pressures to settle that class action litigation brings.
As with any case, the justices say they will issue a ruling at a later time. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.